Hello everybody, it's Leo Robles here, eXp Real Estate. Welcome to an introduction to eXp. So similar to you, I saw a webinar just like this 3.5 years ago, and it made a massive shift in my life, and I'm so excited for you to listen to the opportunity today. So what we're gonna cover is, who we are. That's gonna be the most important thing. Also our business model, our eXp world, or also known as the eXp Metaverse. Also the eXp solutions. And if you do decide to partner with us, how to join eXp as well. So before I get into sharing about our founder, Glenn Sanford, I just want to share a little bit of me and my backstory. I've been in the industry over 16 years now. I started in the business at 18 years old, and prior to eXp, I was with two big brands, which you probably have heard of, RE/MAX being one of them. I was there for 9 years. And then after my RE/MAX days, I went and I wanted to graduate to more of a team, and I wanted to create some more leverage, so I led me over to Keller Williams. Had a great experience with that franchise as well. And what they also did is they awarded me a team leader position. I was running an office and managing an office in the city of Cerritos/La Mirada, and I absolutely loved what I was doing because not only was I able to produce results at a high level, now having served so many families in the business, in my career, I've had the privilege of serving over 1,500 families, and when I became a team leader, it gave me a new level of service where now I can impact other realtors. So that really was like a light bulb in my mind. I helped Keller Williams to grow by 72 agents in 6 months. And then from there, while I was still running the brokerage, while I was still, running my team, my personal sales team, I got a call from a good friend and basically said, let's go to lunch. I said yes, obviously she's gonna buy lunch. I'm gonna say yes to all that time. So went and got that, and from there, she was telling me about something she was excited about. She had said, you know what? I have found something that I think it's gonna revolutionize the industry. And when I sat with her, my intention was also to inspire her to follow me to Keller Williams, because I was thinking if she wanted to get back into the game, I wanted to really partner with her at a high level. But when she offered me this opportunity, I just said, well, let me research it for you, because that's what she did. She asked me for my opinion. She wanted to see what I thought about it, and that's what I did. I checked it out, and I honestly, when I really saw the model, it checked off every single box that I had as my wish list. So that led me to a journey of, number one, discovering that this platform, yes, was going to innovate and disrupt the real estate industry, and it was going to benefit us as realtors. Number two, my most important thing was, yes, the platform is great. How's the leadership? So I asked her to get me in contact with everybody you're talking to, and she put me on calls with amazing people that I highly respect. Names like Richard Jiha, Brent Gove, Gene Fedrick. These are some of the greatest names in the business. And once I had a conversation with them, these were individuals that had done every single leadership position that I wanted to do at a previous brand. So I just decided, the only way I'm going to find out, it's going to be by me figuring out if this is going to work for me. So after a long, thought out process, I decided to move forward with eXp 3.5 years ago. And at the time, the company had right around 6,500 agents. So I'll get into the history of that. But before I get into that, I want to talk about our founder. His name is Glenn Sanford. This guy, I thought I was innovative, but this gentleman here, he innovated the industry 12 years ago. He created eXp, and he said that the world was going to be going more digital. He said that the world was going to embrace, more technology. And obviously, look where we are. He was absolutely right. The company has run around for 12 years. He discovered it and basically went online because he found that there was a big need for it. He went just like myself through the financial crisis in 2005, 2006, trying to figure out, how to thrive during that environment. So he just went all digital, and that's what his little basically experiment, which was called the eXp, that's how it was initiated. And here we are 12 years later. So here you're going to see a timeline of year over year of what has happened. When I started with eXp, again, it was 2018, 3.5 years ago, and the company had just gone public. So I think for me, that was one of the biggest things to refer to, the timeline 2018, when the company went public, because prior to that, they were offering stock to the agents, but it wasn't something that had caught a lot of attention. And at this point, I think that really the industry recognized that this was a serious thing. And, right around 6,000 agents, That's when I started up, and the company was a lot smaller back then. Right now, we've had explosive growth. I mean, we're in 20 countries and we're in all 50 states. So that gives you the ability as an agent to expand, systemize, and scale your business without any borders. So the next thing I want to talk about is the core values. And I really, I'm somebody that I'm always looking at ways to be aligned to individuals and organizations that have common values. So when I read the core values here, service, sustainability, collaboration, transparency, community, fun, right? We got to have some fun, agile, innovation. These are all core values that I aligned with. So when I saw the core values and that Glenn had created this company around this, I knew that this was going to be a disruptor, and I knew that this company was going to thrive. The innovation piece, right? I think that's where most companies miss it. They stop innovating. They get to the point where they feel like they got it figured out. And then that's when you start to really not figure it out, because I think that you have to have a mindset that's continuously open and ready to innovate, because the world, as you know it, is continuously changing every single day. So let's get into the business model. So the old school business model is a tops down model. It's all about, it's basically a franchise, and franchises are very divisive. And, you have the overhead. You also have the local confinement. You're usually in a zip code or in a certain territory. There's also inconsistent growth incentives, and you're also limited to the technology and support of that brand. And that's what I really saw, right? I was with franchises in the past, and I did see that there was inconsistent growth incentives because I was not able to be the person that inspired me to go to their company at most of the time, right? When I was at Remax or when I was at Keller Williams, every single thing had a barrier of entry. And I saw that as, something that I wasn't really inspired by, because it looked like a long process. And the other thing is that they offered technology, but 100% of the time, we didn't even talk about it because it didn't work effectively. And I found using other technology outside of the company worked even better. So with eXp, they really revolutionized the model. They really recreated it. They didn't even think up outside the box. They literally, just made the box disappear. We're a completely brand new paradigm in the industry, and we're in a cloud, right? So the company doesn't have any brick and mortar, right? The company is literally built on the cloud. And again, if I was having this conversation 10 years ago, you probably would think that, yeah, it's a little crazy, but look at what's going on in the world. Companies like Airbnb and Uber have really came into the marketplace and really showed what a platform can do. So the cloud-based platform was a great idea. Live training, this is another big deal, right? If you really want to stay cutting edge and ahead of the game, you got to continuously learn. So we have anywhere from 15 to 25 classes every single day. That's over 100 a week. And they're led by world-class professionals that are thriving in today's industry. The real-time support, right? I ask this question all the time, and I get told this all the time. People, when they come and talk to me about the company, they're looking for support. They're looking for support. Well, guess what? We have over 2,000 staff members at eXp that are ready to serve you. And any department, broker support, accounting, technology. You could even walk into our technology and get service Saturday and Sunday. We have one of the departments that's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So talk about real-time support, and it's on demand, just like the world right now. The international collaboration, it's also huge, right? I mean, the thing is that we're in a global economy, and that's what I look at. Does your business model mirror and match what's going on around the world? The global economy requires a platform that has no borders, and that's exactly what we have. And my favorite one was the powerful agent ownership opportunity. There's 5 different ways that you can acquire ownership in our company and become a shareholder, and I'm going to get into exactly what that looks like. But that for me was one of the biggest reasons of why I decided to partner with eXp, because it made me as an agent, get this, as an agent, to become a shareholder of a publicly traded company that's worth billions of dollars. I mean, that's a game changer. The next slide that I'm getting here is the cloud-based environment. This allows us to be anywhere at any time and to be able to do business anywhere at any time. We also don't have any desk fees, so we don't have any desk to sell you, so we're not gonna charge you for a desk. You can work from anywhere, right? As long as you have Wi-Fi, you can work literally anywhere around the world. You also don't have expensive leases. You have the ability to upload your file in a paperless transaction system called SkySlope, which I love. My transaction coordinator loves that. And you also have instant access to training and support. Our training is done in the cloud. It's live, so you can literally raise your hand, ask questions. Or if you do find, as most people, they start off a little bit part-time and then they decide to go full-time. Well, this company gives you the ability to now access pre-recorded content that you can access 24/7, 7 days a week. And there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds in that library. So the live training, they're specifically designed around sales and listings, lead generation, social media, CRM, technology, every single thing that you really need to understand at a high level to thrive in the industry today. The other thing is that we have a very robust commercial platform and commercial training. So if you're somebody that's thinking, hey, I want to learn about commercial, we also have something for you. We have world-class tools for you as well. The real-time support, I'm talking about real time, like literally, like if you're in front of a customer and you have a question, right? Normally, old school way, you would probably have to call one person that you have a phone number to. Here, you obviously can pick up the phone and call somebody. You can email, or you can access them with our app on our phone that's called Workplace, and you can literally send out a voice message. And the most that I've ever had to wait is a total of 5 minutes to get a response. The other thing is that we have our cloud-based platform called the eXp Metaverse, which I'll talk to you a little bit more about, but that's literally instant. Like you can walk into our Metaverse and sit across from somebody and get your question answered. They can email you the files that you're looking for. They can oversee your file and get that support that you're looking for on demand. Again, it's moving like the world is moving. The international collaboration, that's another big key because again, in a global economy, we're going to do business in other territories, in other states, in other countries. I have so many agents that have joined my company just because of this, because they want to be able to expand their business on a global scale. I am now, this is just me, right? I'm talking about eXps in 20 countries and in 50 states. I myself am in 5 countries and in 22 states already, and I've only been here for 3.5 years. I have close to 200 agents in Spain. So talk about innovative, talk about no limits, talk about no border. I physically haven't even been to Spain, but this gave me the opportunity to expand my business. So these are the 5 different ways that you can earn ownership in our company. So number 1, you're gonna be able to acquire stock, guess what? By just doing what you love to do, which is real estate. You're gonna sell your first property with eXp, and once you do that, the company will then award you a piece of the company by giving you a $200 stock award right away, just by selling real estate, what you're normally doing already. And this is why I like about this. This doesn't take any extra effort. It doesn't take any extra hours. It literally just requires for you to broker your business out of this model, and now you're getting plugged into the ownership piece. The second thing is that you're also going to be able to get a second stock award by capping with our company. And our company cap is $16,000. And if you don't understand how a cap commission structure works, I'll get into it at the end of the presentation, but that'll be the second stock award. The third award happens when you go out there and share the company. Let's just say that somebody decides to move forward and they want to partner with the company. When that agent does their first transaction, because you brought a productive agent to the company, you will also be rewarded. And I just remember that because, I was at RE/MAX for 9 years. I referred hundreds of agents. When I was at Keller Williams, I referred hundreds of agents, and I didn't receive anything and I helped to grow the company with quality professionals. And the model wasn't designed that way, so I wasn't even expecting anything here. But here at eXp, when I refer somebody, when I help our company to grow, I also grow. And that's what I really love about eXp, is the fact that anything we do allows everybody to grow. It's not just the person at the top. I would never be able to have an opportunity like Dave Liniger when I was at RE/MAX. I would never be able to have the same opportunity at Keller Williams when I was under Gary Keller. I would never have the same opportunity. Here, I have the exact opportunity. So the fourth award, which is my favorite, it's called the Icon Award. It gives you the opportunity to gain back the entire cap and back in a form of stock. So here you can earn $16,000 of stock in our company, and you have to do 2 things. Number 1, you have to cap. Right? That's going to take you about $3 million in production. And number 2, you have to fulfill 20 transactions after the fact. So in a year, if you have an average price point of $500,000, you're going to have to sell roughly 25 homes. 25 homes is going to give you $16,000 back in the form of stock. Now you're at 100% plus, right? You can't compete with this. This is $16,000 of ownership. This is game changer. Now, the last option, it's an optional program. It's called the Agent Equity Program. This gives you the ability to purchase stock at a 10% discount up to 5% of your commission. So every time you close a deal, you got a little piece of the company. And the fifth option also has no vesting, so you can immediately sell it and get a return. If you are getting one of the 4 awards, that does have a 3-year vesting period. And again, this is like your built-in retirement vehicle. You also have a voice in the company. This is another big key element, because when I was at other franchises and I was at other brands, I had very, successful, amazing people that we had at the company. When I was at Keller Williams or Remax, and you hear these big names, but did I actually have accessibility? Did I actually have an opportunity to build a strong relationship where they're willing to share their strategies? Here, I can send a message and get a hold of our founder within seconds. If I want to message the president of International, Michael Valdez, I could send him a message and he'll respond. If I want to contact the director of relocation, Affinity, REO, I can send a message and instantly get a response. If I want to talk to the head of commercial, James Wang, the president of commercial, or the director of commercial, Stephanie Gillazan, a message away. And what I love about them is their humility, and they listen. They listen to our needs and they take actions and they can implement, because this is not a hierarchical structure. We're all in this together. We're working with each other side by side. So when we're giving this feedback to our leadership, then they take immediate action, and that make a massive difference. And this is why we're also able to move at such a rapid rate in our company, because we're listening to everybody and everything that's happening. And our company is literally like a living organism in a way. So that's why I think it's also a very innovative, powerful thing. So the next thing that I'm going to get into here is the revenue share. So what does that mean, right? And this is something that the majority of the realtors at our company don't take advantage of. And it's because, most of the time we're busy building our businesses. We're working with buyers. We're working with sellers. So we're not, waking up in the morning and say, hey, I want to build eXp. I want to build a company. So this is revenue share. This is an optional program as well, right? This is not something you got to do, but if you did have a desire to build some leverage, to build some passive income, if you did have the desire to build a team, you wanted to build a brokerage, this revenue share model is absolutely world class. It's something that I saw and I knew that it was going to change my life forever. So when you refer an agent here to our company, the company is going to give you the opportunity to participate in the revenue of the company. So that means that when you refer a productive agent and they start to do transactions, you're capturing a percentage of their production. So if you refer somebody, let's just say it's your buddy, Eddie or, Maria at another brokerage, and they decide to join, when that agent joins and they do transactions, when they're paying their company dollar from their 20%, you're going to get 17.5% of that production. So what does that mean? For any agent that you refer, you can make up to $2,800 in revenue share. And this is game changer, by the way, because there's other companies that have similar structures, but they were based on profit. Our model is based on revenue. That means that somebody closes a transaction and from the top, we are getting our revenue. So this is, again, something that you can do, because what's going to happen when you start to grow, you start to thrive, your business starts to get better, people are going to naturally reach out to you. And that's what happened when I was at Remax. People were reaching out to me all the time. When I was at Keller Williams, people were reaching out to me all the time. And that's what people are going to do here at eXp as well. When you obviously come forward with great energy and you're a professional, you're going to bump into other people with great energy and that are professional as well. So when that happens, you can introduce them to this company and now capture a percentage, which is going to enhance what you're doing, right? Because now you have the ability to earn commissions. Now you have a piece of the company because you got 5 different ways to own ownership. And now you got this beautiful model called revenue share, where you can refer agents over to the company as well. Just to give you some perspective, level number 1 here at our company, that means that anybody you directly sponsor, let's just say that you were to refer 10 of your friends. 10 of your friends come to the company. That's $2,800 times 10. That's $28,000 a year passive income. That's an extra, $2,000-$3,000 a month that you're now getting, and I don't know about you, but if I had an extra $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a month coming into my household, that's going to pay a couple of bills, that's going to pay a car. I mean, that is going to be something that can impact your bottom line at the end of the day. But the really good thing is that we don't have just, you're not going to just get rewarded for the people you refer. You're also going to be rewarded for the people that they refer. So let's just say that you have your buddy Jeff. He joins. Now you're capturing $2,800, right? Let's just say that Jeff goes out and talks to Mary. Mary now joins the company. You had nothing to do with Mary joining the company, but now, because of our revenue share platform, you are also capturing revenue from that second level. And here it's actually more. You're capturing $3,200 of revenue on the second level for somebody that you didn't directly introduce to the company. And guess what? There's not just 2 levels. We have a total of 7 levels. Third level is $2,000. Fourth level is $1,200. Fifth level is $800. Sixth level is $2,000. And seventh level, my favorite, is $4,000. So let me just share with you my success around this, right? I've referred 61 agents over the last 3.5 years. That's 1 or 2 agents every single month, right? If I was at another company, I would have probably been fired as a recruiter, right? So here, all I did was I referred a couple of my friends, right? Once I vetted out the company, I loved it. And I've referred 61 agents over the last 3.5 years. 61 agents, because of our 7-level model, have now turned into close to 1,500 agents. And that has now taken me to 22 states and in 5 countries. So this has absolutely changed my life. Not only do I get to participate on my commissions, now I'm capturing revenue share every single month that pays all my bills, and now you can save money from that model. And now I have a piece of the company with the stock. This is life-changing. And I really want you to pay attention to that part of the model, because again, this is what's going to really matter. Our company can change your life, obviously, if you are doing the things that are going to require it, right? I'm not going to be able to show properties for you. I'm not going to be able to wake up early in the morning and work the long hours in, because you get credit for your hard work. That's the other thing. I want you to know that you get credit for your hard work. But if you already work hard, now you have an opportunity to build something that it's going to create quantum leaps in your business and in your life. So this is the eXp world. So you can take a look at the avatar. You're going to literally be able to design it. It's an avatar that looks just like you. And you could, one of the cool things is that when I go into, the world, I get to collaborate, connect with other people. Again, there's over 2,000 staff members. I sit across from somebody. I can ask them questions. And, even on holidays, I see them, dressing up for St. Patrick's Day, New Year's, Christmas, all of the above. So our eXp world is why our company has also exploded over the last, 3 years here. During the pandemic, I feel like, the industry and the world hit fast forward on technology. And, up until, the pandemic and, we had all this situation, a lot of people weren't paying attention to online. Now we have no option. We got to digitize. We got to pay attention to online. And this is why our company is thriving, because our entire infrastructure is in the cloud. So once you get into the community, you could do full-on trainings. We have, some events where we've had 6,000, 7,000 people participate. And, we don't have any restrictions on, location. We can go into one of the rooms and just amplify the space and literally be able to collaborate with other like-minded individuals. And that's what I really love about the company. You're not only, collaborating and masterminding with the same 2 people you're always collaborating and masterminding with, you're going to be able to be part of a global network of over 77,000 and counting. By the time that you watch this video, that information would have already, been irrelevant, because our company is growing by the day. Currently, we're growing by 120 to 150 agents every single day. So it's very, very, very incredible what's happening right now. And again, the ability to have a virtual campus gives you the ability to work from anywhere because of our, platform. So the other thing I really like about the company, we can take somebody that's a new agent or somebody that's been in the business a long time, right? I've been doing this for almost 16 years, but I've had people that join, they're 20, 30, 40 years in the business with, small teams, mega teams, brokerages, and they all say the same thing. They love how simple and clean our dashboard, our process. Everything is a click away. If you want to go to your back office, you can click and literally be able to go to your back office and get the information you're looking for. You want to look at your transactions and uploading your documentation? Well, you can access SkySlope. Let's just say you want to send out a message to anybody in the company. You're going to go to Workplace. Let's just say you want to generate leads, right? You want to attract buyers and sellers to you, right? You're not chasing customers. You want to attract them to you. You got KV Core. Click and you're there. Branding and marketing. Let's just say you want to put out templates to attract buyers, sellers. You have listing presentation, buyer presentation. All of those things are done for you. And this is a living library. So you have the opportunity to, always stay ahead of the game and always innovate. So the eXp Enterprise, I'll just show you the dashboard a little bit here. You also have the eXp World, our website, market updates. Anything you're looking to do, you're going to have it at your fingertips with our dashboard. SkySlope, I mentioned it a little bit. I'm not as versed in SkySlope. My transaction coordinator loves it. I mean, she says it's one of the easiest, simple processes that she's been able to use to get paid on time, because that's another thing, right? When we're selling real estate, we want to make sure that when we close, we want to get paid. So SkySlope, allows us to upload all our documentation and get paid instantly. Workplace by Facebook, we have every single agent at the company in this platform. Over 77,000 currently and counting. And again, every single person has a profile, so you can send out an instant message, a text, and get a response right away. That also creates a lot of referral opportunities, by the way. We have the most collaborative and referral-friendly companies that I've ever been part of. I've received so many referrals here because the thing is that it gives you the ability to stay, top of mind with everybody in your community here at eXp, and you're able to generate referrals, just by, collaborating and sharing with other people from other states and other countries. Our CRM and lead generation, KV Core. KV Core is going to digitize your real estate business. KV Core is going to be what's going to help you to really model and emulate what Zillow and Redfin have done. The reason why Zillow and Redfin are winning is because they created a platform that caters to the customer. So we're also very specific about catering to the customer. And KV Core allows you to do just that. You have world-class tools and platforms and technology to be able to attract the customer, also cater to the customer, and they're also going to have an opportunity to download an app directly on their phone. And get this, anything that they do on your website and on your app, you have the ability to track everything, and you can click a button and start generating leads overnight. I mean, it's you talk about, right now everybody's talking about listings. They want more listings. Well, you can run a Make It Rain campaign and attract listing leads. Well, you want to attract buyers, you can click an ad and then run a Facebook ad within seconds. Everything is one click away. Very simple to use. And we have tutorials and classes every single day on just that. The next thing that we're going to talk about here is the marketing and branding. When you start with eXp, you're also going to get 1,000 business cards. You're going to get 20 folders. And you have everything designed for you, already done for you. All you got to do is literally put your picture in there, your phone number, and that's it. And you can even order your signs, postcards, you name it. Anything that you're looking to market yourself and your business, you have it at your fingertips. So now we're going to get into, how to join eXp. And you're probably wondering, what does it cost to be with eXp? What are the fee structure? And this is one of the things that I love the most about the company. One of our core values, like I mentioned earlier, is transparency. So everybody gets the same deal no matter who you are. That was one of the things that I saw that impacted culture in a negative way, because you were doing different splits and different structures for different people. Here, across the board, we're the same. So before I get into that, join the company that everybody's talking about. We're on Real Trends, Market Watch, on Inman continuously. All of these different companies are talking about us because we are the innovators. So here it is. The commission split, 80-20. You have a very generous cap, $16,000. So that means that there's a maximum that you pay our company, and then you move up to 100% commission. This is a major key because, if you don't have a cap, I was at a previous company where I had a 90% split plus a franchise fee, and I ended up netting like 82% on every single transaction. I closed 154 units in 1 year. And I didn't do the math back then, but I did it after. And guess what? I paid a whopping $236,000 just by not having a cap. Here, I would have paid a maximum of $16,000, would have saved myself $220,000. When you go to 100%, the other thing I want to get into is that there is a startup fee. It's only $149. It's a one-time fee, and that helps you to get set up with your tools and systems, and also gives you your starter kit. The monthly fee total, and this is the total, it's all included, everything I just mentioned, for $85 a month. That's it. There are 2 additional fees when you close a transaction at eXp, one of them being $25 for the broker to review the file, just to make sure that you're in compliance. And then also there's a $40 E&O fee that is also capped at $500. So that's it. That's our fee structure. And you're probably wondering, how do I become part of eXp? This is where you need to go. Go to join.exprealty.com. Also, I want you to do one other thing. Please thank the person that sent you this video. Let them know what your thoughts are. And I'm looking forward to being of service and answering questions in the future. This, I know, may be one of the first times that you've experienced a webinar just like this. And if you do have further questions, make sure you connect with me or connect with the person that sent you this video. And I will see you very, very soon. Thank you so much for listening.